It's another Saturday morning, weather is lovely, and of course we're gonna be out here and wander about. There's a Japanese festival going on today, so we're gonna go check it out, grab some nice eating Japanese food, and take a look at what they have for sale. So follow us along. I accidentally snapped one of the pegs that hold the engine cover in place. And today we're going to take this opportunity to fix the mistake that I made. So if you take a look at the engine cover, this side, it's secure because the peg is intact. This side, it sort of just flops about because I broke the peg off. So I'm going to take the two pegs off at the end and then just pull it off, and we'll take a look at what to do next. So as you can see, this piece is broken off. My bad. But yeah, we're going to take this opportunity to have something mounted in the engine bay so that, you know, this will no longer be an issue. And for that, I bought this parent engine cover lockdown, and it comes with this little mount. So with this mount, what I'll end up doing is I'll drill two holes into the engine cover so that the holes line up with these, and I'll lock it down with the screws that come with the lockdown. So that will take care of the broken peg, and with that, let's get to work. Now it looks like with the engine lockdown, I'll have to remove the paddings on these sides so that I can actually drill the holes and have them meet here. So yeah, it looks like this is just foam padding so it doesn't knock into anything. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and remove these and cut this away with an X-Acto knife or something, and then hopefully that should be it. And you'll see that these, they're just sort of just like stuck here with some kind of heat setting glue. And yeah, all you have to do is just peel it away, yeah, and it comes off. So I guess the engine cover on a 2017 Forester XT is a little bit different from the WRX. According to some of the pictures that I see on the WRX, there are still sort of pieces of moldings here and there that I had to get rid of. Looks like this is going to be a much easier job, so I'll just cut these away, and with that, I think we're good to drill holes. So that was actually a lot easier than I thought. I ended up just using the pliers on my multi-tool and just grabbed onto it, twisted it, and it just came off. So yeah, it's actually not too bad. When I went back to the dealers, I guess they tried to fix it by gluing the original piece back here, but it's not gonna work. I mean, I pulled just a tiny bit and it came off right away. So yeah, this is gonna be the more permanent solution. So if you look at the mountings for the Forester XT, it's actually a little bit different from the WRX, because in the instruction manual for the WRX, the screws go into this hole and this hole, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go through here and here, just sort of have it in place here. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. I mean, I'm gonna sort of lock down the bolts anyway, so it's not gonna move about. And because this side is fixed, even though this could potentially slide, this should hold it in place. I'm gonna have to sort of eyeball where to drill the holes and hopefully pray that I get it right. While I'm here, might as well try to remove these because they have to come off before this thing can go on there. Now it looks like it's not gonna be a direct fit here because there's a bolt here that is sort of that the bracket is sitting on top of. So what I've done was the original pieces of rubber here, It's actually in a sort of like a double cheese, like a double sort of think of it like the buns on a hamburger. So what I did was I cut one off, so I'll use that on each side as a spacer, and that will lift it up a tiny bit, but it should let me clear this. So let's take a look. Not ideal, but yeah, it'll do. So this is what we'll do for both sides. It'll take a little bit off the screws, but I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. All right, so I've cut the two sort of buns off the thing, and they're not just two donuts. So we'll use these as the spacers to sort of lift this mounting bracket off the top of that nut. And this should hopefully give us the clearing that we need. And I've sort of eyeballed it as to where I should be drilling the holes. So it looks like it just about lines up with that little white spot there, and that would be my reference point on this side. And then when it comes to that side, well, we'll just have to sort of guesstimate. And yeah, wish me luck. All right, so the holes are now drilled. Hopefully these are the right locations. I mean, if not, we'll end up like making this a little bit bigger, because at the top the cover is a little bit larger, so it should be able to, you know, hide away any imperfections. If not, hey, once the hood is closed, nobody's gonna see it anyway. This is really just to make sure that this thing stays in place and doesn't rattle around. So with that, let's go mount that bracket. As it turns out, my initial assessment was wrong. The original ones, they were a little bit too short, because I ended up putting that piece of rubber as a spacer to lift the whole mounting bracket up. So I ended up having to go to the store to pick up a few M8 1.25 twists, but these ones are 30 millimeters long, and these ones were only about 18 or so. So hopefully this will fix my issue and we can continue with the install. And I gotta say, this is taking way longer than I thought it was going to take. All right, I mounted the bracket on. There is a slight curve to it. I don't know if that's gonna cause an issue later, but we'll put the bracket on. I mean, we'll put the engine cover on and see how it turns out. Well, that was a failure and a half. Quick recap of what happened off camera. I went to put the cover on. I realized that by having the spacer in there, I raised it a little bit too high. So now it's protruding way over what it were supposed to be originally. The problem is these mounting brackets, if you can see, they're at an angle, and because of that they end up pushing the cover a little bit higher than where they're supposed to be, and because of that it doesn't line up. I guess I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy a new engine cover. This sucks. I was really hoping that this will be my solution to the problem. Guess it's just not meant to be. I don't know. I'll end up keeping this as a reminder of my failures today, and I guess this is something I should have seen coming at me from 1,000 kilometers away. Yeah, 1,000 kilometers, because we're in Canada, we use the metric system. When I bought this from Perrin, the website says this is for a 2015 to 2018 WRX. I was thinking, well, WRX is an FA20 engine, same as a Forester XT for the 2017 year. So I thought the engine covers would be interchangeable. I guess they're not. It's weird that you have the same engine and yet you don't have the same engine cover design. I mean, surely by using the same parts you could have saved some money there, Subaru. Just my ranting as usual. And I guess, what did I accomplish today? Not much, and I'm drinking to that, because what else can you do but enjoy my misery? When I said I wanted Tuesday to be sort of the turning point and it to be less stressful, I guess it's not meant to be after all. So here's to hoping that this is the end of my ordeal. I'm not feeling too good about that. But what are you gonna do? We learn from our mistakes. I learn from mine. What did I learn exactly? Not quite sure. We'll see. Anyway, that's enough rambling for a day. And I hope your weekend has been more rewarding than mine. So until next time, signing off.